Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to ChannelBK. My name is Brian. We're just going to get straight into it. You already know the rules if you've hopefully watched past ones. Top 50 singles/songs of the year 2020. Again, grateful to be at the end of this year, but we are also grateful to celebrate the best stuff to come out this year because music was on fire. So let's get into it. Number 50, Never Come Back, Caribou. At number 49, we have Carefree by Mick Jenkins. At number 48, we have the newly released Monster, Shawn Mendes and Justin Bieber, a very solid pop track. 47, another solid pop track from the Trolls soundtrack, The Other Side, SZA and Justin Timberlake. At 46, we have indie rock pop group Mount Joy with Strangers. And at number 45, we have that wet WAP, Cardi B, featuring Megan Thee Stallion. At number 44, we have Bury Me Alive, Oliver Tree. And at number 43, we have Canada's own pop punk rockers, Pup, back with their EP, and this song is Rot. At 42, we have Bloodstream by the one and only Soccer Mommy. And at number 41, rest in peace to Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD, Righteous. Very, very somber track after what sadly happened to him. At 40, we have the weirdly pop song, Video Game, Sufjan Stevens. And at number 39, we have Habibi by Sevdaliza. Again, I'm going to be my best saying her name. I do apologize. She's great. I love this song. So again, I am doing my best. So I apologize. At 38, we have Me in 20 Years, Moses Sumney. And at number 37, we have the brand new Lady Gaga song featuring K-pop's own BLACKPINK, Sour Candy. And number 36, we have pop punk song Scram by Jeff Rosenstock. And at number 35, we have Bali, Rich Brian, featuring Guap Dad 4000. At number 34, we have the return once again of Clipping with Cam and China with For 96, Nev Campbell. And at 33, we also have the return of Future Islands with Thrill, the emotional Thrill. At 32, we have Promises from indie rock outfit Beach Bunny. And at 31, we have the sort of soundtrack song from the new Christopher Nolan movie Tenet, The Plan by Travis Scott. At number 30, we also have another Travis Scott song, but featured on here, Rosalia and Travis Scott, Tickin'. And at 29, we have Ate Up All the Cake, or AUATC. Of course I have to say it like that, from Bon Iver. At 28, we are a remix song, Hand Crushed by a Mallet remix. 100 Gax with Fall Out Boy, Craig Owens, and Nicole Dollanganger. And another banger song, 27, the soul-sucking Godspeed cover from James Blake, originally from Frank Ocean. This song will make you, oh boy, the song has you get lifted. And at 26, we have Rat King from UK outfit, Boston Manor. Okay, so at number 25, we have Me and You Together song from the 1975. I really like the influence on this song. Songwriting, I think, is very fun, catchy, goofy, and it fits really well. A lot of the singles that came out for this album, I ended up liking actually quite a bit. And this, in my opinion, was sort of one of the more highlights just because of the rhythm. I like the rhythm. I love the vocals. It's just a fun, catchy song. At number 24, another fun, catchy song. It is My High, the return of Disclosure featuring Amine and Slow Tie. I'm not the biggest Slow Tie fan, but I think he kills it on here. Amine, as always, is hilarious, funny. I love a lot of the punchlines on here, and the beat from Disclosure is great. I love all sort of the changes to it, like the slow opening and the way it adds more to the beat and the whole breakdown at the end. Very good track. At number 23, we have Lost in Yesterday from Tame Impala. This song has one of the funkiest, most interesting grooves a Tame Impala song has ever had. And again, lyrically, I think from what his new album was about, it dives very deep into time and all this sort of stuff. And again, I think this was one of the more interesting tracks from this album because it just felt very different from what Tame Impala usually does from the groove. Very, very good. Number 22, we have another cover of a Goo Goo Dolls song, Iris, from Phoebe Bridgers and Maggie Rogers. All I'm going to say about this track is this basically rivals the original. This song is gorgeous. The folky influences, it's gorgeous. And the two of them on here sound incredible. At number 21, we have Gaslighter by now, formerly known as the Dixie Chicks, now the Chicks. This is just such a great country pop banger. Lyrically, I think it is super lyrically, like, amazing. Like, I think this is one of the most well-written songs of the year. And the topic is very interesting. And again, just the group harmonies on this track are, so good. So good. And I actually like this transition because at number 20, we have the producer of that album, Jack Antonoff, with his group Bleachers, 45. I love this song a lot, mainly because I think songwriting-wise, it's a fun, cute song, but I do think this is one of the more interesting things that Jack has done with Bleachers. I've never really heard anything this acoustic from them because, again, they have a lot of that kind of synthy 80s vibes to a lot of their music. But this song was so stripped back and I loved it. And I think his vocals were very impassioned. Like, I really liked it. Number 19, again, a lot of returning artists. The return of the Strokes with Bad Decisions. Catchy song, catchy grooves. It's a very, very, very good song. And it definitely was what made me very interested in listening to their newest album that came out this year. And it's definitely a song that I keep going back to. Number 18, we have Parasite Eve, Bring Me the Horizon. This song is epic. The scale is intense. The vocals on it are amazing. And even the instrumentation. I just love the weird kind of glitchiness to it as well. The way it goes from verse to chorus and verse to chorus. I thought it was creepy, eerie, incredible. Loved it. 17, we have pop punk group 4 Year Strong with Talking Myself in Circles. This is just a very good pop punk song, I think. Vocally, it's really tight. I think instrumentally, it's very tight, excuse me. And it's just overall just a really, really solid track. This was an album that surprised me. I was never really into 4 Year Strong like that, but this album was really good. And I thought this song was definitely one of the highlights because it was a single. So I had to put it on here. Number 16, we got Compensating for Your Feelings. Amine featuring Young Thug. Young Thug is wild on the song. Amine is so smooth on this song. I think the beat is incredible and just so, like, the groove to the song, the vibe to the song is incredible, and I love the message of it, and it's just great. It's great. Great. So many great songs this year. Number 15, we have the very eerie sort of opener to the brand new Phoebe Bridgers album, Garden Song. This song's haunting, and I believe it was her manager or her touring manager that has the extra vocals on here that are also very haunting. I just love the storytelling. This is very, very good storytelling, and her whole album has great storytelling, but this song in particular was very just intricate, and it's funny because it reminded me of like kind of a catchy Sun Kill Moon song where it has all those beats of being there and feeling the story, but as a song, it's obviously a little more catchy, and it has a little bit more of a groove to it and a structure, but very good song. Also, another groovy song, kinda, in a way. Can I Believe You? Ooh. I know I can't sing like Robin Pecknell, but from Fleet Foxes, the return of Fleet Foxes, I love this song. Again, this album was a very stripped down version of Fleet Foxes, and I think this is one of the songs that is the best sort of representations of that. Again, songwriting is always killer. Instrumentation still feels lush and grand, and it is awesome. Super awesome. Number 13, Mr. Motivator by Idols. Again, I kind of was on the fence with a lot of their songs. Not like I didn't like them, but I meant sort of, I didn't know which one to put. And after a while, I started to realize this was probably my most listened to song on the album in terms of singles. And I just love the songwriting is hilarious and killer, and just the groove on here and just the thickness of all the instrumentations is incredible. And then again, vocally, it just is stellar, and it just builds to these grand heights, and it's awesome. Super great, super catchy. Number 12, we have Kick, Spanish love songs. I'm very glad I got into this band this year, and Kick is one of the great examples of it. I think lyrically and emotionally, it is a very touching song and a very, like, I don't want to say hard to listen to song, but it definitely hits you right in the feels. Like it's emotional. And I think as sort of that sort of pop punk aesthetic that the band's going for, it fits very well. And you buy it, it's very, very good. And at number 11, we have one of my favorite pop songs of the year, and that is Levitating by Dua Lipa. Holy crap. I love the fun of this track. I love the vocals of this track. This track is just so much fun. It's catchy. The beat is insane. And just Dua Lipa came through with such a great sound this year. And again, this song is very, very, very wonderful. Love it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're in that top 10 range because at number 10, we have Good News, Mac Miller. First song off his now final album, posthumous album, Circles. What can I say? It's minimal, it's emotional. Him vocally is vulnerable and emotional and heart-wrenching, very heart-wrenching. And the kind of dynamic of how the media and how the public need to hear good news from artists and they don't, it's kind of that sad. It's really depressing to think about how they don't want to, his whole metaphor of just like, I don't want to talk about the good news. I want to be able to talk about the bad things, and that's not how it works. It's very, very emotional and sad given what happened to him. At number 9, we have How Will I Rest in Peace If I'm Buried by the Highway, Kenny Hoopla. I just got into this artist over the summer, and I am so excited to. He reminds me a lot of kind of like, again, he's just sort of this kind of interesting pop punk, but also kind of indie rock artist. And I think vocally, he's very vulnerable and honest. Like, he just goes for it. He reminds me a lot of sort of, I'm trying to think of their name, Block Party. I can't believe I couldn't think of that. Especially this song, like the groove and all that. And it's very catchy. The song is written very well. And I just think it's a really solid track. Like, I was not ready for a song like this year. Like, this is it's not necessarily super unique. It's more of, I haven't heard a lot of artists like this in a while. And I think this is a highlight. Very good. 8, another great catchy song, Claws, Charlie XCX, her album from this year being all about quarantine and how all that stuff is going on and COVID and all that. I think this was just a great song. It's catchy, songwriting-wise, it's great. And Charlie is just on that wave of kind of that hyper pop sound with Dylan of 100 Gex putting in a lot of the production to the song, or the majority of it. It's phenomenal, phenomenal. Number 7, we got On the Floor, Perfume Genius. This song is so familiar yet so unique, and Mike has such a fun time being on the song, and his vocals are just, again, incredible as ever, and it just has this dreamlike feel, but also have this raw aesthetic to it, and that lo-fi-ness to it, and it's just one of the catchiest songs of the year. Mike did it again. It's incredible. Incredible. And number 6, we have Dragon Ball Durag by Thundercat. Again, a song that is so catchy, so personable, but also hilarious. Like, this whole song is literally just, hey, I'm a freaking nerd. Is that cool with you? Do I look good in this Dragon Ball Durag? Tell me the truth. This song has so many quotables. I love it so much. It's so groovy. Thundercat is incredible. It's awesome. So great. Number 5, we have Rina Sawayama with Comme des Garçons, like the boys. I know, I just am like, how does she say it in the song? But anyways, this song is groovy and fun. Her album was incredible as well. And it's listening to this song amongst her other songs. Again, just the songwriting is so tight and the production is so great. And I think her vocally is so charismatic and so unique, and just the way she rides the song is great, and just all the added synth layers and all that to it, and that just bass line, boom, 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 boom. It's so great. And number 4, again, I said this in my runner-up albums, I never would have seen this song or a song from this person ever on my list. That is Exile, Taylor Swift, featuring Bon Iver. Their newest song, Evermore, was incredible as well. This song was definitely one I listened to throughout the year. Bon Iver, and the reason why is because even though Evermore is incredible, this song is very different from Bon Iver in terms of vocally. I have not heard him sing like this in like a while. just that kind of low pitch. Taylor's contribution is incredible. The pianos are great. The songwriting of them going, like just the songwriting itself, them going back and forth is incredible. I love this song. This song is chilling, emotional, and just, it's so, oh my God, it's so sweeping, so angelic, amazing. Top 3 now. Number 3, I'll Be Your Host, Touche Amore. Again, a lot of songs I could have picked on this album. This one fit the most because I think as a catchy song, it works. As an emotional song, it works. I think it's sort of the main crux of what this album's about. Following up their last album, Stage 4, this album is sort of that reflection of that album. And it's funny because, again, given the delivery, given sort of how it sounds, it's kind of a heart-wrenching song of like, I want to be the host of sort of those issues and those problems and your pain and your suffering. And again, dealing with what the last album was about. It's just a very sad follow-up to their last album, and it sort of encapsulates what this album's about as well. But no, it's a fantastic pop punk song and just incredible all around. Number 2, which is probably my favorite pop punk song of the year, which is Tune You Out by Knuckle Puck. I wasn't ready for the song to be so good. When I first heard it, I was on the fence with it, but I think the more I started listening to all their stuff before this new album came out and then re-listening to the song's incredible. I think songwriting-wise, it's so tight. And instrumentally, it's incredible. And the trade-offs of the vocals are just so killer. Just like Exile. And it was such a great starting point for this new album because I think this introduced so many new things that the band was going to go through. And, you know, the album's fantastic. The song is fantastic. And yeah, it's incredible. So good. Definitely must listen. Number 1, though. It's a rap song, finally. And it's the opener, the huge opener to the new Run the Jewels 4. Yankee and the Brave are here. Everybody hit the deck. Episode 4, rather. Run the Jewels. This song is a banger. This song, it that energy it brings, the way it opens this album, it's just, it encapsulates a lot of what this year is about, I feel like, as well. From the vocals to the lyrics, just from the everything. And this song came out like right before everything went to shit. And this song is just such a perfect encapsulation of feelings and emotions that we all went through. And it's freaking incredible. So freaking incredible. But yeah, everybody, that's my number 1 favorite single of the year. Do you guys agree, disagree with any of these songs? Leave it in the comments below if you like. And please subscribe. Watch all the other lists if you can. Classics Week's coming up. And we're just going. And I hope you guys had a lot of fun, as I had a lot of fun. And I hope you have a fun time on this channel. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for tuning in to Channel BK. Peace out, guys.